working with Hogan, I mean, I adapted to his style, and that's what a good heel does.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Now, I couldn't have a Ricky Steamboat match with Hulk Hogan. And because of his persona and all of that, I worked his fashion, and I worked, um, and had no trouble with him, and he really enjoyed working with me as well, because that was it. It's kind of like um, I would get really good heat on him. I would, obviously put over all his strength and power out and all that stuff at the beginning of the match, and then I would cut him off and get real good heat on him, and then let him start hulking up, as they call it, and make
Mm-hmm.
that big comeback on me and beat me. A good heel it had to be capable of adapting to whoever he's working with. Now, and I never had to have a match with Andre the Giant. I mean, Andre and I ended up being he was my tag team partner. Now, I will say this: okay, me and Andre, we're a heel team, but in the course of a match, because Andre is who he was and he was so big, well, who was going to take most of the bumps? Me.
Yep.
Who was going to do most of the flying around the ring? When it came to the baby faces doing their big comeback, that would have to be me. And that was okay with me, because I was Andre's partner, and I was getting paid very well for that.
Pretty good spot to be in, getting a team up with Andre.
Yeah.
And certainly better than working against him, especially you as a heel, because it's how do you get heat on a guy that's that size? That's a hell of a challenge.
Yeah. But again, to Andre's credit, I have seen him in matches where um, where he did, and he could sell. It was kind of like you would get him. You would put over all of his power and stuff, and like you lock up with him, and he just shoves you off like a fly, and you hit the turnbuckle, and then you come back and you try it again, and he just and and just like you get it, you back up in the corner, and the referee says break, and and then you try to turnbuckle him, and he won't even come out of the turn, and then he takes you, reverses it, you go into the end of the turnbuckle, and you come back out, and he hits you with a big clothesline or backdrop or whatever. You eventually do something where he goes to throw you a clothesline, and you duck under it and come behind him and hit him like at the bend of his knee from behind. Well, that makes him go to a knee. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So now he's the Giant, but he's down on one knee. And then you get him to where he's on both his knees. Now he's on his knees, and because he's Andre the Giant, you're not exactly, face to face, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now you got him in a position where you can now you can do something to him.
You've got him vulnerable.
Yeah.
Interesting.